day by day, you are choosing who you are. You are choosing where you're going, why. You are starting to assess reality from this creator seat of your life, where you understand that you influence what's happening in your life. If for a long time you've been working towards achieving your goal and following your dreams, you might at some point feel like, why is this not happening for me yet? And maybe you start to question your path. Sometimes like that happens actually right before some kind of breakthrough. There is this limitation you're kind of going from, because if you can imagine that all of your beliefs, stories you're telling yourself, all of the things that's going on behind the scenes in the subconscious mind, you can say, in your conscious, subconscious, in your body, mind, all of those things, they have some weight. You know, I really like this model of universe where they show gravity creating this curvature of time and space. And so everything attracts everything in this universe. And so when something has a lot of weight, for example, your thought you've been thinking about for 15 years, it has a lot of weight. And so it doesn't happen overnight that it just disappears and magically you kind of start thinking in a different way. It's very attractive to think that success happens overnight. It's actually the inner work. Time from time you are telling yourself like, stop, I'm not gonna believe in this thought anymore, in this thought that, for example, was telling you you're not enough, you're not good enough. While you still have this heavy thought, it's heavy because of all the attention you've given it, of all the emotion you felt from it. When you think different thought while you still have this one, the new thought doesn't have as much weight yet, because automatically your brain goes back to this belief you've had for a long time. And so that's why it's not an overnight success to go from one to the other. It is day by day, you are choosing who you are. You are choosing where you're going, why, and things like that. You are starting to assess reality from this creator seat of your life, where you understand that you influence what's happening in your life. Not everything. We don't influence like other people's will, for example. They have their own will. And so it's good to know that there is a limitation in how much we can influence. And it's good to know in which things you do have an influence and control, and actually take control of your life in that way. And in things you don't have control, just let it go. That's not your responsibility. So it's also good to find out that gradient of what is really in your responsibility to do. What is it that you are not doing that is in your responsibility to do? And what is it that you are taking responsibility for that is not your responsibility? So even this exercise can already free you up. It can return back the energy you are giving to the wrong things, to the wrong tasks, or worrying about things that are happening in outside world that you have no control over. And so the other thing, of course, like I explained, you choose the new thought, the new belief that will support you to create what it is you desire in your life by giving this new feeling, new thought, new belief, your attention every day, meditating on it, writing it down, just feeling how it feels like when you already achieved your desire. It all supports you to start going into the direction of your true desire and give more and more weight to this new belief. And then when the old belief gets reactivated, you gently tell yourself that this is your old belief. It's not really true. You choose to not maintain this belief anymore. So you disengage with it, because sometimes triggers can happen in life where we suddenly start to feel that way we felt when we believed in this old reality, we start to feel like we are not enough, for example, and we start to shrink energetically, because we're like, oh, who am I to really go towards my dreams? You know, different thoughts can come. And so when that happens, you stop yourself, you catch yourself when you start feeling this way, and tell yourself, this is the old belief activating. I'm not choosing to engage anymore with this. I don't want to give my energy to this old belief, because I know it's not gonna bring me to where I want to be. And so you understand that you have power in this. You have choice to not engage and just observe. To be an observer is to not engage, is to see what's happening and to know you don't have to react, you don't have to act, you don't have to do anything right away, especially if you feel provoked. Because reaction, that provocation, it doesn't lead you to be a creator, because we create from a space of being calm, peaceful, and being in our own energy, our own clarity. When you are in this space of your energy, your clarity, you then choose from what you want. You choose how you want to say things, what you want to respond to people, and you choose to act from this new feeling of, this is who I choose to be. This is my new identity, you could say. For example, I am successful, I am loved, I have beautiful relationships, I enjoy life, I enjoy my life. And so when you start to feel more in that way, your nervous system starts to realize it is normal, this is the reality that is yours, and it starts to feel more and more at home, you could say, in the new reality, and it starts to feel comfortable more and more with this new set of beliefs, a set of feelings. And so we are choosing to relearn, in a way, retrain our brain. The new reality becomes norm. It becomes something we naturally more and more every day feel comfort in, and automatically we will start to go more into this new mode of living, feeling, thinking, because we are choosing it day by day. So at first it's difficult to choose the new thing, because the old thing is easy, because it's we know it already. It's very comfortable to automatically go to what we've been choosing for so long. And that's why awareness is very important, because when you are aware what's happening, what you are choosing, you can change it. Without awareness, people just live automatically. They just do things, they don't know why they are doing them, they react, they emote, and they don't know how to change it. And so sometimes people get fed up with feeling all the negative emotions, and they start to search for solution, and sooner or later they can come to things like meditation, awareness, consciousness, where they understand, oh, I actually can choose, and oh wow, this is why things were happening this way in my life, and oh, okay, yeah, let's work on changing that. So you then take a responsibility for your life, and that's a very powerful place to be, when you take responsibility for your life, where you are not searching for those quick fixes anymore. You're not searching for magical pill, magical solution, because you know, sometimes those techniques that promise you, oh, in one day, in 1 week, you will change everything in your life, they can motivate you, they can give you this feeling like, wow, that's possible, wow, great. So they can motivate you, but the true work, how you get there where you want to be, is actually daily choices that you are making. The power is not in someone else, in their method. Sure, they can teach you something, they can give you the wisdom that they've discovered inside of themselves, in their life, in their practice. Yes, they can help, but at the same time, the true change is not when you rely upon someone else to change your own life. The true support comes from those who teach you to trust yourself, to build your own strength, to build your own belief in yourself. When you have that, then day by day, you then know, you wake up and you know, okay, I'm the creator of the changes I want in my life. How do I want to approach this day? What am I thinking today? What do I want to dedicate my time to? You choose every day what is happening, and sometimes it gets hard. Sometimes you start to question, and sometimes we all feel like, oh, maybe it's just not working and we need rest. Take rest. In that time when you are starting to question things, do something else. Maybe that's a sign that your nervous system needs some break, that your body, your mental state, they just need some break. Just go and do something fun, meet up with a friend, do some new activity, pick up a new hobby, do something to entertain yourself in a different way, where the parts of you that are usually working, they can rest and they can be like, oh, great, we are now having a bit of fun in our life. This is great, And so doing those fun things can really fill you up with so much joy and so much energy. Then now, second day after that, you can wake up and be like, oh, now I actually want to keep working on what I've been working on again, because now you are refreshed. Now you have so much fresh energy, and clarity is returning back to you. And now you're like, oh yeah, I know why I'm doing this, and life is good, and I feel good, and this is great. So give yourself those moments of rest and some kind of fun activity, because it really adds up to your overall state of this feeling like life is worth living. And sometimes it's just good to know that sometimes we all doubt, and it's all okay. And don't rush into making choices depending on what you are feeling. Give it time, because sometimes we feel different things and it's okay. And so hopefully this gave you a bit of this energy to support you, to know that everything is good, and to get back to doing what it is you promised yourself to do, that you decided for yourself. Know that there is support always, there is help always to keep going on your path, and it's okay to sometimes doubt it. It's okay sometimes to feel different things and to feel tired, and so maybe you can use this tip of just give yourself a break sometimes and do something fun, something creative, something maybe you always wanted to do but you never came to do yet. Do it. Maybe right now write a list of 5 things I always wanted to do but I never have done them. And pick one and go and do it, and you will feel so much energy from completing this maybe old dream of yours. Even if it's a small desire, just give it to yourself and see how much that changes how you feel. Because we are not here just to achieve goals, to do great things in life. We are also here to enjoy life, to really feel like, wow, I'm here to have fun. So fun can be that element that really moves things along for you today. I'm sharing this in this flow state, whatever comes to share. And so I really hope that you guys benefited from this video. Let me know in the comments, did you have any insights? What came through for you when you're listening to me just now? Did your energy shift? Do you feel a bit more inspiration or clarity, or some kind of refreshed mental state that, oh, okay, everything's fine? Sometimes we need those reminders that everything is fine, whatever is happening, what we are feeling, because our mind can usually find a problem where there is no problem and start to see like, oh, why am I feeling this way? Why is this not happening yet? Because our mind is the problem solver. So our mind likes to find problems to solve. And sometimes we need to reassure ourselves and our mind that, hey, this is not a time to solve this. There is no problem here. I'm just human. I'm okay to feel, it's okay to feel things. It's okay to doubt. It's okay to sometimes be not sure or in need of support or in need of some kind of fun activity, and give those things to yourself. The information will be below the video in the info box, so you can contact me and I can be there for you as a supportive person. I can give you practices, I can reflect your truth back to you, I can hold the space so you feel your emotions, so you find out where you're going, why you're going there, because when we know our why, it becomes easier, much easier to take action and also to achieve what's really important for us. So we are not choosing random goals, right? We want to choose goals that are true to our soul, to our inner self, that actually matter to us, that actually like, oh yes, this is why I'm here in this life, to do this, let me do this, let me support myself to actually keep doing the right actions every day that move me closer and closer and closer to my true goal. So I will be here for you to support you with achieving your true goal. And we can also find out what is your true goal. If you're confused, if you're not sure, if you're overwhelmed right now, we can solve it. So just message me and we can talk. And we can solve your questions, we can find your clarity, we can help your body mind to relax and feel good, because I work a lot with how we feel inside. For me, that is super important because that really influences the quality of our life, and I'm here to support you to feel life that feels good, fulfilling, and truthful to who you are. And this was Iryna. Thank you so much. Subscribe, leave a like, comment, and I'll see you in my next videos.